If we want to have a successful homeschooling experience, one of the subjects that it's really important that our children master is math. And while many of us may be using different curriculums to teach our children math, oftentimes we find that they're lacking in some areas or could use some supplementary material. So in today's question and answer, we're going to be answering Adam's question, which is, how do you supplement your math curriculum? Math is so important because it's at the foundation of nearly every single one of the sciences. And so if you want your child to be able to excel in those fields, math is absolutely essential. Now, many of us, when it comes to teaching our children math, the biggest obstacle that we try to overcome is figuring out which curriculum to choose. Because if you go on these forums, there's so many different people talking about the benefits or the shortcomings of all of these different books that sometimes it can become overwhelming. And so whatever book it is that you're using to teach your children math, for example, we'd been using Singapore math, my answer is going to be a little bit counterintuitive in that what we use to supplement our math curriculums, I would argue, is really what should be the core of your math curriculum. If you want your children to excel in math, what they have to do is really master those 4 concepts that are at the core of all different math equations, which are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. At the end of the day, the curriculum that you choose to use is really not as important as you think, because the core principles of multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction are really going to be the same throughout. And what the book is really going to do for you is to assist you in teaching what those concepts mean. Like, what does it mean to add, or what does it mean to subtract? What does it mean to multiply or to divide? In other words, what you're really trying to do is help your child to understand the function of these different applications. Once your child has understood the function, then what I would suggest is the most important thing for them at that point is to memorize their math facts. Memorizing multiplication tables, subtraction, addition, and division tables. Now, somebody might say, I'm not really big on just memorizing facts, but what's 4 plus 4? If you said 8, good. If you had to do 5, 6, 7, 8, then somebody didn't do a good job in teaching you math. Whether it's in our field of expertise or at the grocery store, none of us anymore are counting on our fingers to answer simple math equations. What we've done is we've memorized those simple math facts, and then as we've learned in higher level math curriculums different functions, we're able to apply those core concepts to all of the different functions. And that's what we really want our children to be able to do. So in short, what I would be telling someone to do is make memorization of those core facts the core of your curriculum and supplement them with something else like Saxon or Singapore math or something else that you prefer. Now, outside of the curriculum that you're using, again, there's many things that you can use to supplement your child's education with regards to math. You could use an abacus, you could use flashcards, you could use computer games, you could use things like Khan Academy, you could use things like Math War or SumSwap. But at the end of the day, it's really important that the child memorizes those core math facts. Why? Because memorization is really going to streamline things for the child. Because if the child knows that 4 plus 4 is 8, it's a lot quicker for him than if he has to do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And as we know in homeschooling, the longer it takes a child to get through something, the more bored they get and the more resistance they're going to show to getting those things done. Thanks for stopping by and checking out another one of our question and answer sessions for AbiHomeschoolsToo. If you have any questions that you'd like for us to answer, please leave them down in the comments section below. If you've had any experiences with any resources that you might think will help out other parents, also let us know down in the comments section. If you would like to follow us elsewhere, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Again, we're here every Monday with the general advice and every Fridays with question and answer. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next week.